Hello everyone, welcome back. So, let's carry on, clear the path and collecting the rest of the loot. We picked up this here, we should have one. We have one down here? Yes. Well, I figured with Elden Ring came out a couple of months ago, I figured now would be a good time to do a walkthrough of this, and like I said, to help some people out, especially my nephew. He's been struggling with it a lot. Come on. And we have been taking the mick out of him. Me and my son. It'll be nice for him to get this finished and fully complete. Let's go around. Get all these. Should have a Estus here. Yes, Ember. Sorry. Top will be a homeward bone. With this, there's an item on the tree here. We don't want to pick that item up yet because around here we have these two, and picking that up triggers these two, so we want to play them out first, then we'll pick that up. We have the Swordmaster here as well, which we will deal with, so let's get his attention. On Swordmaster, what we are going to do is not that. That was completely wrong, but like I said, I'm not the best Dark Souls player. But dear Lord. Right, so we will fast travel back to Firelink. In fact, no, let's collect more souls. Basically what you do, you drop down there, you hold your shield up, he'll drop down after you and bounce off the shield and fall off the cliff. That's what's supposed to happen. Let's try it again. Kill these two so they don't sneak up on us. Pick up our souls. Right, let's try again. Come on. And there he goes. That is what's supposed to happen. Once we get our souls, 22, we are going to quit the game. And we quit the game, go back in, and all of his drops will be there waiting for us. If we are doing a strength build, if you're doing a dex build, as far as I'm aware, I've only ever done quality and strength builds. Well, as far as I'm aware, katanas are the best, and you get one of the best right at the beginning with the Uji katana. So if you're doing dex, that's the best, probably best starting weapon you can get. And we need to go up here. But like I said, we're doing the strength build. I think it's the easiest way to complete the game is doing a strength build. So that's what we're going to do. I've completed the game 4 times. There are 4 different endings. There's only one ending that gives you summons on the very last boss. That's the ending that we're doing. But doing that ending is a bit complicated in parts. but it also helps you quite a bit as well. Right, so now we're going to talk to everyone. We start off with the Firekeeper.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One, to be unkindled sovereign. I will Ashen One.
Oh, we're not going to level up quite yet.
May the flames guide thee.
Let's talk to Misery.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
Get a gesture, collapse.
Don't you think? What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true legend.
Right, so we've fully done his dialogue. Next is one of the Lords of Cinder. So we come to this guy whenever we're beating a boss and we get his souls. Get the boss souls, we come to this guy.
And a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus. Knowest thou of so I'm...
Well, that's him done.
Do not be away over long.
Go to Andre. Andre's got big dialogue. He basically just talks about if you get an Estus, you go to him and he'll upgrade your Estus flask. What?
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
It just talks about what you need to reinforce your weapons, what your culls are, repairing them, your Estus, all that stuff. We're going to put everything into the Estus flask because we're not going to be using magic or any spells or anything. Don't need to repair. What we do need to do is infuse our sword with fire so that now...
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
For the next like 4 areas, pretty much everything's weak to fire, so we've got a weapon that everything's weak to. The problem is that the damage is split, so you got 93 physical, 93 fire, which is 185. So if you look at the top right, you got 187. Sorry, not 185, 187. If you fight someone who is immune to fire, you're only doing 93 damage to that enemy. So it's not great. It is only good in certain areas. Like I say, the next few areas, pretty much everything's weak to fire. So we'll be swapping weapons before we get to anything other thing.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day? Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire. But should chance impel them break, bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would.
You don't have to worry about that at all. Repairing equipment, in 4 playthroughs, I've never needed to repair anything ever. So
there are 2 ways to smith weapons. Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose after all. In battle, your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down.
the only infusion we'll be doing is, apart from that fire one, is a heavy, which turns it into
another
a strength weapon.
Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned. Oh, by the by, if you find any Estus shards, bring them here. They can be used to reinforce either of your Estus flasks. Without those flasks, you'd want for life or focus. And they'll always stay with you. Why not treat them well?
Yeah, so any Estus shards we find out in the wild we bring here, and it will increase our Estus flask. So we should have 4 when we go to the bonfire now.
Pretty be careful.
Yep. Any undead bone shards you burn at the bonfire, and that will increase the amount of health you get back from the Estus. But now we have 5. Oh, we have 5, not 4. Well, cool. Anyway, let's level up.
Ashen
with...
one. Predict them to.
Okay.
Very well. Then take none.
So vigor, that's all we're doing at the moment is vigor. We want to get vigor up to 30. That's the goal. We get vigor up to 30. We don't have to worry about it then until the end of the game, pretty much.
Farewell, Ashen one. May the flames guide thee.
So everything is done here, I think. Let me check my notes. The lizard, crows, Estus shard, bonfire, and head back. Yeah, pretty much everything is done, so time to go to High Wall of Lothric. And this is the high wall of Lothric. This room. No, it's not really. Open these and we're at the bonfire. So this is where we do the farm, right at the very beginning of this area. You do, by doing this farm, you get around 1,000 souls each run. Something like 998 souls, I think you get, or 95. If you do it for about half hour, you want to get, I always aim for around 20,000 souls. So around 20 times you do it. It takes about half hour. But I'll show you the farm, then I'll cut it to when I've finished, and then we'll level up. Like I say, the goal is to get our vigor up to 30 now, so then don't have to bother with it till near the end, but pretty much the very end. So we'll show you the farm. So we on the bonfire, we're going left. We want to kill this guy with the axe, with the sword and dagger first, and then we've got a lantern on the steps. Kill him, because if he gets his scream away, all these guards will be alerted and they'll come and attack you. And then it's just a case of clear up. Already dead. Kill everything. Click this. Yeah, come up here. Clear this area, go for the lantern guy again at the beginning. And then look after that. Oh, poop, I forgot he's not a one shot. Heavy on this guy, heavy on this guy. Now later on, with your dragon over there, we get the dragon's attention. He will kill everything in that courtyard, and that's it. You go back to the bonfire, reset, and that's it. For now, we're just going to go around and collect everything and trigger the dragon. A good thing about doing this as well is that these enemies could or can drop titanite shards, which is what we want to upgrade. The more titanite shards we get, the better. Binoculars, break boxes, then head down. We should have pine resin here. Yep. Attack. Fire bombs. He takes 3. This. We've got this guy's turtling. Oh, as soon as I do that, he stops turtling. By doing that. Right, now we want come up here, don't go up top, and then come down. There's the dragon. No, 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 no. Come on, dragon, what about these lot here? Thank you. And that's it. Go back to bonfire, and then you just do that little that run. Don't worry about all the stuff on the floor, because we're not going to kill the dragon. Do a certain amount of damage and the dragon flies off. So we'll be doing that later. So the last thing we'll be doing in this area is getting them items. So yeah, set the bonfire, go back down, kill this guy, wait for your stamina to come back up, and then lantern guy. Let's just go around, kill everything. And like I said, it does get a bit repetitive, so I suggest you just put on some music, put on a TV show, and just chill out while you're doing it. Guy with a lantern. So if we don't kill him first, these three here will get up and start attacking. That's why we kill him first, then we don't have to worry about these three. Run over here, get the dragon's attention. Sometimes it takes a while, sometimes it doesn't. We want him to breathe fire twice, because the first time we spews fire doesn't always kill everything. So the second one, like there, will make sure everything's dead, and then we can just run back to the bonfire. And I should do it one more time, and then I will cut it. Yep, up to here, rest, and then start again. So the reason for this, we just want to not worry about vigor at all. So that's why we're doing it. Unlike Elden Ring, I think with Elden Ring, there's no reason at all to farm in Elden Ring because it's so big, so open. But sadly, with Souls game, I do think that's something that you have to do. Well, unless you're one of the above average players, I reckon. If you're above average player and you know how to parry and you dodge timings and everything, then you won't need to do this. But for us lower mortals, we do it. You see them straight away that time. And all we're doing is we just keep running up, running to it, back and forth, wait for him to get attention, and off we go. That's it, and we just keep doing that until we get 20,000 souls. Right, I'll hopefully catch you in a little bit. Thank you very much. We should be on the last one now. 19871. Him. Mountain. Oh, what's it drop? Raw gem. I've not really had any Titanite shards. I've had a few raw gems, broken swords, long swords, but no. Disappointing. Come on, dragon. One more. And there we go. 20,859. Right, head back to Firelink, level up. Then we'll start clearing this area out.
Welcome, her. Speak thine heart. Very well. Then touch, take nourishment.
Get that up to 26. Not quite 30. Well, that will have to do. So we'll just keep leveling it up as we go till we get to 30. So, did you do anything we need? Is she selling? No, she's not selling them yet. Fire bombs, summer bones, nothing here that we need.
Ashen one.
So, let's head back and start clearing it out. Back to about 26 minutes. So we'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you found it informative. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.